Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you a really cool trick with Google Sheets. If you work with this tool a lot, if you use it a lot as your work, maybe you run your business with Google Sheets, then I promise you that you're going to be thanking me forever for this trick. It's going to involve Google Apps script, but you're going to have the script available. I'll send the code so you can copy paste and adjust everything. I promise it's not hard, but the trick here is extremely valuable, and this is something that I've used at my job and that's been super helpful. So let's get to the point. Let's say you have a list of something that you're tracking on a regular basis. That can be something you're tracking every day or every week, every month. It depends on really what it is. There are certain things that you want to be um, making a note of every month. On the other hand, there are things that you want to be tracking every day. So for this example, I made up these four KPIs or metrics, whatever you will call them. And I've also came up with these random numbers. Now it's important to note that in this case, I'm using a static number, let's say active clients 57, but in reality, usually these numbers are pulled from somewhere else. For example, you may have a different spreadsheet where you manage your clients, and then you could use import range, query, and count A formulas to um, calculate the number of active clients automatically. So, so I'm saying that can be some of these numbers can be automated. Maybe there are some things that you may be updating manually every day, but the point is you have certain numbers certain metrics that you're tracking every day. And the point is that wouldn't it be nice if you had an option to see how this number changes over time? Like you wonder how many active clients did I have a week ago or a month ago or last year, right? Or wouldn't it be nice if you had a record of every day and the number of active clients you've had that day? That way you could be like a line chart or just see how the number of clients was trending for you, right? So that's the point. We're gonna take these metrics and we're gonna create a database that's gonna be populating automatically. Every day we're gonna be taking a snapshot of these numbers, and making a record, a new row in Google Sheets. So this way you end up uh, with a huge database that's going to look like this. Over time, it's going to obviously populate and become huge. It's not really huge right now, but the point is that this data is going to be extremely valuable because you're going to be able to look back in time and see how those metrics performed, whether you had a decline in clients or maybe the number of your email subscribers increased. Um, This is extremely valuable, and this is something that a lot of people neglect. And especially like if you have a tool that's doing this for you, great. But a lot of times, especially if you're using Google Sheets, a lot of times you might be tracking certain things that you don't have software for. You just like, let's say you're tracking the tasks you complete every day, or maybe you're tracking the number of tasks your team is completing every day. So you want to see how productive is your team, how well are they doing their job, and what's their workload, right? Okay, so let's get to the point. Let's build this script that's gonna automatically add a new row every day, and it's gonna record these metrics. So you'll have everything in front of you in high level view. So I had the script added here, so I'm gonna walk you through this and show you what it does. Essentially, the only thing you have to change here in this script, if you decide to copy to your own workbook, is change this range, change the names of these two sheets, because this tracking, this is the sheet that it's gonna be pulling the data from. So you can see it's tracking. And records, this is where it's gonna be recording the data into, right? So you make sure that the names are in the right places. Now the B2, B5 is the actual range of numbers that it's going to be um, using as source, right? So this is pretty much the three places that you want to adjust in your script. And essentially, these headers, you can add those manually. This is not a part of the script. You just create them. And the idea is that the script will add these metrics, the snapshot of these metrics, to the end of the spreadsheet. So let's say I click it again, it's gonna run and it's gonna add again. But obviously it's still May 29, so this didn't change. But we're gonna fix this later on in the video. So also you need to make sure to understand that the script will be adding these in the order they go. So active clients, pending clients, email subscribers, tasks completed today. And they go in the same order, but now horizontally. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It's also gonna add the date in this nice format, May 29. This is an actual date, so later on, as you get more data, you will be able to build a line chart and see how and have that visualization in place. So let me get back a little bit and show you how that is done. So you create your spreadsheet or you use your existing one, and then you need to go to app script. Then you're gonna paste this script that I'm gonna provide you in the video description or in the comment. Then you're gonna adjust these. Like I said, you'll adjust the names of the sheets. You can use these names, or you can adjust the names in the script to match to the names of your sheets. And then you will obviously need to adjust the range. You need to make sure that this is like a. I guess you could also use a horizontal lane. Let's say if you had like numbers like this, you could use F1, I1 range. That would be the same idea, right? In this case, we're using this vertical range like here. It's taking these four numbers, and then you create these header rows, these five. I mean, the date will be created as part of the script, and then you need to add a column for each of your metric. Like if you have a new metric, let's say canceled clients 3, right? If you had a new metric, you would then add it here. You can name it any way you want. The header, this header doesn't matter. But then you would need to adjust the range. So you would say now it's B6. And if you run the script, see it's gonna add this here. See that now you have 3. Let's say it's now the next day and it's you got 3 more clients. Then this is 11. Then you got like 5,000 more subscribers, and you got 1 cancel client. And you and the script runs again, and it's gonna edit like this. So okay, you got the script. What do you do next? How do you make it run every day? So here is the beautiful part. Google Apps Script allows you to schedule a script and make them run on a scheduled basis. So what we're gonna do now is you make sure you save the script, right? You go to triggers, add trigger. Then you're gonna select, what was that? Currently this one, I wanna make sure I explain everything step by step so you don't have any problem setting it up. So it's gonna, this is gonna be the name of this function that you'll need to select just so you understand it. So you go to triggers, add trigger, make sure the right function is selected, just in case you have multiple. Keep this to head, then select event source. This is where we make it work. So you select time driven, and then in here you can select the frequency that you want this script to run with. You can even select minutes timer, but that's just gonna make the list really long. It's gonna add a lot of records. So I personally recommend to stick with day, week, or month. But you have, I think, you have more options if you need to, like specific. I don't know. Not sure how that would work because I usually use day or month or week. So time driven, let's say day timer. Let's say we select from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So this should make the script run daily automatically. Now, at this point, everything is set up. You don't have to do anything. Um, so every day you're going to see a new record. It's going to be May 30, May 31, and so on. You're going to see this record, and as you update these numbers manually, or maybe these numbers are dynamic and are updated automatically, all the records are going to be uh, noted in here. So as time passes by, what you can also do is add some conditional formatting, and let's say let me do like a couple of runs and show you what I mean. How you could apply conditional formatting and make it look really nice and really visual. So you see we got tasks completed more and more and more. So then you select conditional formatting, and you could use color scale like that. So you can see that, okay, let's say this was another date, June 6th, you got 15 completed tasks, which is a lot. So you can see how your productivity changes over time. The same applies to any other metrics. It's really simple. You just need to add the script, go through the steps that I explained, but at the end of the day, you will have this database. The only thing you need to make sure is that these numbers are updated properly. If it's somebody doing it, you or your uh, team member, you need to make sure they're doing it consistently so that the data is consistent in here. So that's the trick. Let me know if you have any questions about this. Also, if you feel like you might mess it up and you need my help setting up the script, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm gonna try to help you with that. Hope you have a great day, and goodbye.